Good morning, guys.
Hello, Bro Rizky. Good morning.
Well, how are you today?
I'm good,
Are you
Bro Rizky.
good?
How about you?
Okay, I'm so a bit weak today because I didn't have sahur, guys, this morning. I was overslept. Yeah, I got up at 5 o'clock, and then it was shocking me. Tiba-tiba kok bacaan Quran, udah subuhan, ya udah. I didn't have sahur.
Oh
Well,
my.
yeah, but I'm sure that today I could handle it. Yeah, because it used to, okay, I used to do it, biasa melakukannya.
Oh yeah, yes. That's
Kadang
good.
ya biasanya saya tuh kalau di hari-hari puasa awal itu lupa minum biasanya sih, seringnya lupa minum. Tapi nggak tahu kenapa kemarin nggak lupa minum. Biasanya lupa minum biasanya saya, because karena kalau kerja kan selalu sedia air ya, habit gitu bawa gitu.
Mm,
Berharapnya lupa, tapi ternyata belum dikasih rezeki sama Allah. Okay. Well, so let's go. Continue to our meeting today, everyone. Today, our topic is about transportation. Nah, hari ini kita akan belajar tentang transportation. Nah, sebelumnya teman-teman kemarin ketika teman-teman berbicara dengan teman kita di breakout room, saya sempat memantau beberapa groups, oke, dan kadang off kamera ya untuk nggak supaya apa namanya nggak diketahui that was me. Jadi saya menggunakan nama asing buat masuknya. Nah, eh, kalau saya lihat dari teman-teman ketika berbicara saat ini itu kelemahan atau weakness yang harus kita tutupi itu adalah satu, vocabularies, yang kedua tentang yang namanya durations of speaking. Jadi kalau dalam dunia speaking ini secara public speaking ya, penilaian secara public speaking, penilaiannya itu ada beberapa khas. Yang satu adalah eh, clarify, kejelasan. Ini ngomongnya jelas nggak sih? Oke. Ngomongnya jelas. Ternyata teman-teman semuanya hampir mayoritas jelas ngomongnya. Terus em, friendly-nya bagaimana? Kelancarannya bagaimana? Alhamdulillah kalau kelancaran oke-oke saja. Oke, tidak ada problems di sini. Nah, bagian yang selanjutnya itu ada di grammar structure. Grammar structure itu berarti pola kalimatnya ini bagaimana, simple present-nya gimana, apakah sudah pas, simple past-nya bagaimana, apakah sudah pas, tapi ternyata teman-teman masih belum pas di bagian grammar and structure-nya. Grammar and structure ya. Contoh kalau mengatakan every day I go to work, tapi teman-teman mengatakannya every day I going to work. Nah, itu kurang pas. Itu namanya grammar and structure. Oke? Nah, itu eh, jujur ya, sebenarnya teman-teman tuh sadar. Cuman kayak, aduh sulit banget bro untuk ngubah. Karena itu sudah mendarah daging. Kenapa? Karena dari SD, SMP, SMA, kita diajarkan bahasa Inggris itu kayak bahasa jadi, sehingga kita agak sulit untuk membentuk suatu kalimat. Apalagi nggak terbiasa, nggak dibiasakan bahasa Inggris di luar. Itu. Kenapa ya? Itulah repotnya belajar bahasa Inggris di negara yang bahasa Inggris dijadikan sebagai foreign language, bukan second language. Oke, di kita bahasa Inggris masih foreign language, guys, bukan second language. Nah, terus kemudian yang keempat adalah vocabularies. Nah, ada teman-teman ketika berbicara sebenarnya tahu kosakata, cuman mungkin karena nervous, gugup, dan mikirin translationnya, lupa akhirnya kosakata yang sederhana. Contoh kayak mengatakan cukup, teman-teman lupa bahasa Inggrisnya cukup itu apa. Oke, spontan biasanya. Saya juga pernah mengalami hal seperti itu. Padahal sudah diingat-ingat sebelumnya. Terus kemudian ada juga yang memang nggak tahu kosakatanya itu apa. Nah, ini sebagai PR buat kita. Berarti teman-teman ketika menulis, ketika belajar, teman-teman bisa, oke. Nah, teman-teman ketika berbicara, bisa ditulis kosakata yang nggak dihafal tadi apa. Oke, atau nanya teman-teman, Hi guys, how to say bla bla in English. Terus nanti dilanjutkan. Itu juga bisa. Nah, terus yang bagian kelima itu adalah eyes contact. Kalau dalam dunia public speaking ada namanya eyes contact. 5 detik lihat sana, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lagi-lagi sana, atau berapa detik lihat sana. Jadi nggak cuman fokus atau gini terus. Tapi karena teman-teman kelasnya online, ada yang off kamera karena sambil beraktivitas, for me untuk eyes contact ini nggak terlalu dimasalahkan lah. Oke. Nah, tapi kalau teman-teman menjadi seorang public figure, harus belajar depan kaca. Liatin matanya. Kalau nggak sanggup lihat mata, lihat jidatnya. Kan gitu. Oke. Karena kita kelasnya off online, jadi itu nggak dipermasalahkan. Well, itu bagian dari koreksi saya. Saya selalu mengoreksi dalam 4 hal ini ketika di kelas, mulai dari apa namanya, clarify, grammar structure, dan sebagainya tadi yang saya jelaskan, itu yang akan saya nilai buat teman-teman semuanya. Is my voice clear right now, Saudara Sylvie? Cek, cek.
Yes, better
Uh,
than before the rescue team.
wait a minute, let me change first.
Your microphone, Bro Reski.
Tadi masih ngecek dulu gimana suaranya.
Okay,
Okay,
okay.
so now we go to transportation. To talk about transportation atau speaking, sebelumnya kemarin teman-teman sering menggunakan yang namanya speaking dua arah atau conversations, ya. Atau kadang diimbangin antara explanation sama conversation. Itu saya suka di bagian sini. Nah, mungkin nanti di insya Allah kalau pas kita sudah memasuki holiday, nanti maksudnya ketika topiknya holiday mungkin minggu depan baru kita masukkan yang namanya impromptu, satu arah. Itu yang kita tekankan seperti itu. Karena tadi berbicara tentang duration ya teman-teman. Durasi itu yang saya maksudkan adalah sebenarnya teman-teman itu bisa ngobrol panjang, ngomong panjang. Cuman karena ada ketakutan di situ, takut salah, takut bingung, takut stuck dan sebagainya, maka teman-teman stop di situ aja. Contohnya, kemarin teman-teman menjelaskan tentang culinary food. Misalnya menceritakan tentang ya, bro, in my place the best food. Misalnya kita ngambil contoh mana ya? Let's say in Jawa Barat misalnya ya. Oke, in West Java. In West Java, the traditional food, the famous one is karedok, bro. Karedok di Jawa Barat ya kalau nggak salah. Atau siomay, siomay. Oke, siomay. Siomay is a healthy food, bro, because it is from vegetables and potatoes, and sometimes also we use this for diet and so on. And teman-teman menjelaskan tentang bumbunya, kemudian resepnya. Tapi setelah itu teman-teman get stuck. Padahal kalau dipikir-pikir, teman-teman masih bisa menjelaskan tentang harganya, belinya di mana, masih bisa itu. Oke. Dan variannya kalau bisa berapa. You can explain that. Nah, jadi kalau teman-teman itu ingin menjelaskan sesuatu, usahakan buat keywords-nya dulu. Key point-nya apa. Misalnya nih, kalau contohnya nih ya, kita buat contoh hal sederhana misalnya tentang pertanyaan, what makes you happy? Teman-teman, apa yang membuat kamu bahagia? Jangan langsung dijawab, tapi buat poin dulu. Eh, Kalau di apa namanya standarnya sih, saya waktu itu dikasih waktu sekitar tiga. ad- Kalau ada yang 10 detik, ada yang 30 detik. Nah, kita pakai yang 30 detik dulu aja. Sambil mikir dulu, apa aja yang membuat saya bahagia. Satu, apa misalnya? My family. Oke, kedua misalnya apa? Eh have a lot of money,
Yeah.
misal, oke, pasti itu ya. Kemudian yang ketiga, my job, oke. Keempat, apa? Oke, Go,
Holiday.
go holiday, go holiday. Terus yang kelima misalnya apa? Any else?
Delicious food.
Uh, eat, okay, eat my food atau eat my favorite food ya. Makan, general aja eating misalnya seperti ini. Nah,
Yeah,
teman-teman jelaskan. Misalnya nih, uh, what makes me happy? I think in my life there are several things that can make me happy. The first is my family. Why? Because my family is my support system. I'm so happy when my family give me support every day before I go to job. They give me pray and so on. And that's make me happy. And I'm sure that in this life, I work, I study, and I do everything. The reason is for my family only. So my family is my happiness. I can say that. I think no one is happy when they don't have family, but everyone will be happy when they have family. But they will be over the moon if the family is complete, humorous, and friendly. Contohnya satu. Itu udah berapa detik tadi dihitung. Terus kemudian have a lot of money, punya banyak uang. Why this thing can make me happy? No one is sad when they have a lot of money. I think rich people they are sad because they have problems, not about the money. Oke, dan jelaskan lagi, if I have a lot of money, usually I ngapain aja. You explain that. Dan why. Yang membuat speaking panjang itu reason. And why. Ya kan? Oke. Kalau misalnya uh, about my job, what's your job? Why do you love it? Okay, how do you get a job? Dan sebagainya. Banyak hal di situ. Dibuat poin. Akhirnya bisa ngomong lebih dari durasi yang ditetapkan. Kalau saya standarnya itu, saya biasanya melebihi standar. Normalnya normalnya kan 2 menit. Tapi kalau saya melebihkan kadang sampai 2 menit. Bahkan kalau lagi exam bisa 5 menit. Kalau kalau reguler reguler muridnya cuma 10 kadang sampai banyak menit seperti itu. Apalagi kalau private bisa sampai 15 menitan. Satu pertanyaan, ya explain, gitu. Fokus kita kepada improving kayak semacam presentation seperti itu. Nah, itu pasti kita bisa. Sama kayak hari ini, ketika teman-teman mendeskripsikan tentang yang namanya transportation, kalau kita berbicara tentang transportation kan banyak. What are the transportation in your city? Misalnya teman-teman nanti tugasnya adalah guys, please explain the transportation in your city and how is it? Okay, how is it? Bagaimana? Jelaskan kendaraan transportasi di kotamu dan bagaimana. Jelaskan transportasi di tempat saya itu ada apa aja. Misalnya ada kereta, nah bagaimana itu keretanya, harganya berapa, jamnya tepat waktu atau tidak, pelayanannya bagaimana. Yang kedua itu ada busnya bagaimana dan sebagainya, fasilitasnya bagaimana. Okay, you may explain. Kalau teman-teman dari Jakarta, wah bisa jelaskan banyak itu. Tapi kalau yang dari Jakarta bisa menjelaskan panjang, ingat teman ya. Nanti takutnya disikat semuanya sendirian, ya habis waktunya. Nah, mungkin bisa satu atau dua, tiga transportasi nggak apa-apa. Nah, tapi kalau yang dari daerah yang terpencil misalnya, kayak saya di sini itu nggak ada angkot. Semua orang naik motor semua kemana-mana. Oke. Ya, jadi kita ngomongnya private transportation berarti. Yang dikeluhkan apa? Jalannya nggak bagus misalnya. Oke, the route is very bad dan sebagainya. Itu bisa. Nah, ini key points. Sebenarnya ini itu masuk dalam materi mind mapping sebenarnya. Mind mapping itu kan tidak hanya dalam suatu perusahaan aja ya. Hal apapun bisa di mind mappingkan. Nah, teman-teman akan mendapatkan ini itu sebenarnya di bulan keempat. Tapi apa salahnya kita mencoba dari sekarang? Ya enggak? Jadi supaya nanti lebih bagus lagi. Di bulan keempat itu teman-teman mulai masuk kelas advance. Jadi materinya masih intermediate, cuman kelasnya itu sudah kayak advance. Bagus speakingnya, topiknya itu keren. Karena menguras pikiran, menguras pengetahuan kita. Nah, kalau pengetahuan kita itu dihabiskan dengan pertanyaan seperti itu, maka akan menambah. Kita mau nggak mau harus membaca. Oke. Nah, tapi kalau teman-teman nggak punya pengetahuan tentang sebuah topik itu, jangan khawatir. Di bulan ketiga, teman-teman akan mendapatkan topik untuk speaking yang mana teman-teman harus membaca dulu. Oke, International Labor Day atau Workers' Day. Kenapa kok disebut sebagai International Workers Day? Itu ada ceritanya, ada sejarahnya. Nanti ada artikelnya teman-teman baca, terus you tell, explain, bandingkan dengan negara kita bagaimana. Seperti itu. Now, let's go. We talk about this, everyone, about transportation. Kita have a small talk dulu ya, sebelum kita ke breakout room hari ini. Anyway, sebelum kita lanjut, yang saya sampaikan tadi, kira-kira apakah ada pertanyaan? Is there any question? Atau relate dengan kelemahan teman-teman ketika belajar bahasa Inggris?
Iya, bro. Relate, relate.
Yes, relate ya. Oke, jadi
Iya,
nanti
terutama yang tentang grammar structure.
grammar and structure. Kalau Bro Trust bagaimana tadi, Bro Pras? Oke. Mhm. Nah, grammar structure itu ya, yes. Your
And I think you is clear to me, and it makes me clear
good.
the thing.
Your voice is not clear, Bro Pras. Sorry. Difficult for me to
Okay,
get.
it's clear.
Ada suara bufferingnya, Bro. Kres-kres. Nggak tahu apa itu. Kayaknya kurang nancep itu headsetnya.
Same with me. It's not clear. It's here.
It's clear.
Yes. Now it's clear, Bro
everyone.
Pras. Now it's clear.
Iya, iya, clear, bro.
Yeah, Bro Rizky say to me is enough, and it's my heart is apa ya, terkejut gitu karena itu bener gitu.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And I say thank you for your correction and for your apa ya, suggestion about your profession. And I will practice today for my self improve. And okay, just enough.
Okay, let me give the chance everyone. So, karena teman-teman sudah pernah belajar simple present, jadi ketika speaking coba mulai menghayati. Kita belajar sedikit aware, sadar. Makanya ada istilah kata mindful. Kita belajar untuk mindful ya. Oke, supaya kalau kita ngomong dihayati biar nggak ada yang nggak miss apa. Grammarnya, strukturnya di pelan-pelan. Nah, saya bantu dengan soal grammar and structure. Nanti saya kasih quizzes, simple present mungkin hari ini, verbal nominal diperhatikan. Terus nanti teman-teman diperhatikan juga next meetingnya mungkin tentang simple past atau nanti juga ada translation dari saya seperti itu. So let me give that on WhatsApp group sambil dibuat nanti. I will give after class ya for grammar and structure. Tapi kalau speaking kita harus improve. Dan nanti kalau misalnya di speaking partner sudah ada, saya lupa di basic kedua itu ada English area atau tidak. Kalau di basic satu kan ada English area ya. Nah, kalau di kelas kita nanti kita terapkan one day one voice note ya teman-teman. One day one voice note itu artinya teman-teman di kelas hari ini teman-teman speaking tentang topik transportation. Nah, nanti di grup WhatsApp grup tolong share one day one voice note. Durasinya minimal 2 menit. Ngapain bro? Tadi di materi hari ini ada pertanyaan yang belum saya jawab. Nah, you explain di WhatsApp group. Share aja, nanti teman kita pasti ada yang mendengarkan. Kalau nanti pas saya lagi kosong kelas, saya juga dengarkan. Meskipun nggak semuanya ya. Nanti kalau pas ini saya koreksi, oke. Pas saya longgar seperti itu. You send that one day one voice note. Tujuannya supaya teman-teman lebih confidence. Karena kalau kalau voice note itu kan kalau nggak salah sekarang bisa dijeda ya. Kalau dulu kan nggak bisa dijeda. Jadi kalau salah ya lanjut aja apa adanya gitu. Nanti lama-lama akan improve-nya akan dapat seperti itu. Next, let me give again the way how to overcome that problems when we want to improve our English. Thanks. Let's go. Let's go find which one is a lie over here. I'm going to speak with, let's say, Sister Amelia. Sister Amelia, are you there? Hello, Sister Amelia. Your voice is still mute or what? No, but we couldn't hear your voice. Hello, Sister Amelia? Okay, I think he has problem about. Okay, audio. You may try with headset, Sister. Coba ya. Okay, let me try to others. Let's say to Sister Desi. Are you there, Sister Desi? Sister Desi, check. Is busy. Yeah, let's say to Bro Prastio, because you raise your hand, so I give you this chance.
Yeah, I think everybody not ready, and I'm ready to talking to you.
Okay, Bro Prastio. See that there are 3 sentences here. Traffic jam is in Indonesia is caused by short time traffic light, by a number of vehicles, and caused by disaster, bencana alam. Contohnya kayak flood atau banyaknya kendaraan, number of vehicles, atau short time traffic light atau lampu lalu lintasnya yang pendek. So, in your opinion, which one is a lie, bro?
I think I will discussion with you about traffic jam in Indonesian is caused a number of vehicle.
Okay.
Because I think the number of vehicle is very money, and too easy for everybody take credit motors or credit cars, but not enough for the way, for facility way for each car or every motor, and that's make traffic jam in some area in my town. Yes, right.
So
And I think the number of vehicle at my town very bukan very ya, very apa ya, very easy to take credit ya. Because
you mean to buy, huh?
Yeah, because take buy, yeah, sorry, not credit, yeah, take buy, but and this situation make the people jadi tidak bertanggung jawab, not have a responsible, yeah, not responsible about how to drive or how to apa ya, mematuhi itu bahasa Inggrisnya apa ya?
How to obey.
Oh, how to obey regarding traffic.
All right.
Yes.
But actually in Indonesia, the tax of vehicle is very high. Sangat tinggi sebenarnya pajak kendaraan, teman-teman. Tapi masih banyak yang beli ya. Yeah, because the public transportation is not a lot, tidak banyak. Okay. Can you imagine if you are living in another country, such as my friends told me in Australia, 200 millions, okay, sorry, yeah, 200 millions, you could buy a sport car. Okay, 200 juta sudah bisa dapat mobil yang sport seperti itu. So,
Wow.
yeah, what's that? I mean, this is not a big, not super car like you think like Lambo or something. No, it's not. So it's such as like BMW, but sport car and so on. That's possible to get. In Indonesia, I think will be more and more expensive. But yeah, that's traffic jam is everywhere. So that's, I mean, Bro Pras, what you said is the true one, yang benar ya. So we have true guys between short time traffic light and by disaster. So which one is light in your opinion to make traffic jam in Indonesia? Sister Sylvie?
Ya, apa sih itu yang is wrong,
The,
it's wrong, apa sih ini salah, apa yang salah itu is traffic
yes, the
is
wrong
caused by
one.
disaster. Yeah,
Okay,
because
why?
one not the reason, I think. We get disaster, for example, flood, if we get rainy season, right? So flood is not one of the reason why we have a traffic jam in Indonesia.
Okay. So yeah, I agree with you actually because not every place get flood in Indonesia. I think just Jakarta, Semarang. As I know, yeah, the biggest one is Jakarta, Semarang, and Palembang. I know that Palembang, my city, the capital city of South Sumatra. Okay, it was since the project of LRT, if not mistaken. But in Semarang, Semarang has upper city and downtown. So if a downtown, usually they get flood. Ya, makanya kampus saya kadang tenggelam. Okay, it's got flooding. All right.
Can I ini menambahkan the reason why we get traffic jam in Indonesia because it's very easy to get SIM in Indonesia. If we compare with Japan,
Yeah, Japan.
Japan is in Japan it's really difficult to get SIM because they have to say ini kayak they give their government give for many ini banyak persyaratan, and then also about we paid it's very expensive to get the SIM in Japanese. So I think that's why more people in Japanese choose to using
Yes,
transportation, and then
yes.
they can avoid the traffic jam in their country.
Yeah,
That's a
that's true.
different country.
Yes,
Yeah,
I agree with you, Mr. Selfie. Because in Japan, very difficult to get driving license. Okay, SIM, yeah. And they also will respect the walker, yes, than the driver. I mean, if there is walker, pejalan kaki, yeah, they will slow down their speeding. Okay, their
they
speeding.
have polite in the road. I mean, polite character.
Yes, okay. Well, last time, Sister Ainun, what you want to say, Sister Ainun?
Oh, okay. I also want to discuss about the transportation in Indonesia, Bro Reski. May I?
Please.
I think the one is the lie one. No one. I think two, the lie sentence in this question is the number one and the third one. Because as we know about traffic light in Bandung, we have a long time traffic light and is um it's how to say tetap 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 traffic jam
Macet.
gitu.
Always
Tetap
traffic
macet.
jam.
Even the traffic light is so long.
Okay.
The longest in Indonesia in Bandung is almost 12 minutes, I think.
I ever experienced that in
Yeah.
Soekarno-Hatta Street.
Yeah, Soekarno-Hatta Street. That's it.
Okay. In Bandung.
And I agree with Sis Sylvie about caused by disaster is not true because as we know when rainy season And in the road raining, uh, the car or the motorcycle is more sedikit tuh apa ya?
Few, a bit.
More a
Less,
bit.
sorry, less, it's less.
More or less, more or less, more or less. Uh, that's why disaster is not the reason
Mhm.
for traffic jam in Indonesia.
Okay.
And the true one is the second one, because by the number of vehicle is so many in Indonesia, and I think Indonesia doesn't have public transportation.
Good public
Yeah,
transportation.
good public transportation. Transportation in Indonesia only in the big city, and maybe some public transportation is not that good. That's why everyone just buy transportation by themselves because the public transportation is not good.
Oh, thanks. Thank you so
Yeah,
much,
that's
Sister
it.
Tina. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Bro Reski.
Well, actually, that's my dream, guys. If one day I could be one of the government in Indonesia. But I think my problems is the corrupts. Okay, orang-orang yang korup bakalan menjadi musuh saya kalau saya jadi
Yeah, this
gubernur.
is one of the reasons, the biggest one.
Yeah. Okay, so guys, thank you so much. Now you may discuss about this as well, but we have several vocabularies here to go. Oh ya, kalau mengatakan pergi jangan with ya. Misalnya mengatakan I go with motorcycle. Jangan with tapi by. Kalau with nanti motorcycle-nya bisa digendong maupun dituntun. Itu with bareng. Tapi kalau by dikendarai. Motorcycle, bicycle dan sebagainya. Okay, there are some vocabularies for helping you this. And we have question again. Do you prefer using public transportation or private transportations? Why? Jelaskan. And how do you have car sick? Car sick itu artinya mabuk naik mobil di darat, sisik mabuk naik darat. Oke, okay, naik darat. Laut ya, apa namanya naik kapal. How to deal with it? Bagaimana cara mengatasinya kalau mabuk seperti itu dan sebagainya. Okay, so let me divide you like usual. Everyone, give your best argument, your opinion about this while talking with your friends. Enjoy the conversations today with our friends together. Don't worry, don't be afraid to make a mistake. Okay, jangan takut buat salah. Insya Allah you could do it, you could enjoy it, yeah. Okay, oh sorry, 5 people only, yeah, and then some of you get 4. Okay, let's go. Take your chance, everyone. Let me share the questions for a moment. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you may choose which one do you want to speak with your friends. Which question do you choose? Come on, everyone, see the questions on WhatsApp group. Let's go talk with your friends. Speak with your friends properly, please. Bro Shauki, Bro Sham, are you ready, guys? Bro Shauki, let me give you to room. This sorry. Sister Linda, come here, please. And then to room 6 again. Sham, let's say to room 2. Okay. But it's always late. Yeah, it's done. Yeah, come on, guys. Bro Shauki, Bro Sham, ready? Okay. Okay, let's click the button. Let me go to your group, guys. Here we go.